Thermal power plant. Mach number M is equal to V by C is equal to V by root gamma RT. PA by A is equal to dV by V into M square minus 1. V is velocity, A is area. Subsonic M less than 1, M square minus 1 is negative. Converging passage dA negative as area is decreasing. So dV positive by this equation. This is negative, so dV is positive. V increases, P decreases, rho decreases, P decreases, so rho decreases, T decreases, M increases. M increases. M is directly proportional to velocity. Velocity increases, then M increases. Diverging passes dA positive, dV negative, V decreases, P increases, rho increases, T increases, M decreases. For subsonic compressible flow, converging passage act as nozzle and diverging passage act as diffuser. Converging passage as V is increasing and P is decreasing is nozzle. Diverging passage as V is decreasing act as diffuser. Supersonic M greater than 1, M square minus 1 positive. Converging passes dA negative, dV negative, V decreases, P increases, rho increases, T increases, M decreases. Diverging passage dA positive, dV positive, V increases, P decreases, rho decreases, T decreases, M increases. M as V is increasing. For subsonic compressible flow, converging passage act as diffuser and diverging passage act as a nozzle. Sonic M square minus 1 is equal to 0, GA is equal to 0. M is equal to 1 remains 1 through 1.0, 0.99 to 1.01 transition stage. Converging diverging passage M 0.4, here M is equal to 1, then M 2.4. For M is equal to 1, dA equal to 0, these conditions correspond to minimum cross-sectional area of nozzle known as throat. Nozzles are designed in such a manner that a sonic condition exists at the throat. At this point, mass passing through nozzle is maximum, and nozzle is called choked nozzle. For incompressible fluid, converging passage always act as nozzle, and diffusing and diverging passage always work as diffuser. M dot is equal to rho AV is equal to constant d rho by rho plus dA by A plus dV by V is equal to 0. dA by A is equal to minus dV by V for incompressible flow. Nozzle H1 V1 V2 greater than V1 now passes the nozzle H2 V2. V directly proportional to root delta H by S of V between 1 and 2. H1 plus V1 square by 2 is equal to H2 plus V2 square by 2. V1 almost negligible, so H1 is equal to V2 square by 2 plus H2. V2 is equal to root of 2 into H1 minus H2. Nozzle efficiency HS Moeller chart. Moeller chart constant pressures are like this, 1 to 2s is like this, 1 to 2 actual is like this. Delta HS, this is delta HS, this is delta HA, delta HS isentropic, delta HA actual V directly proportional to root delta H. M dot is equal to rho AV is equal to AV by V. In actual working, there is always friction while flow takes place through nozzle. Friction is mainly due to surface of nozzle and fluid, and also due to internal fluid friction. Nozzle efficiency is defined as ratio of actual enthalpy drop to isentropic drop possible in a nozzle. Eta n is equal to actual enthalpy drop by isentropic enthalpy drop. Eta n is equal to delta HA by delta HS is equal to H1 minus H2 by H1 minus H2S. Eta n is equal to V2 square minus V1 square by V2s square minus V1 square. Eta n is equal to V2 by V2s whole square. If V1 less than V2, V2 less than V2s. Effect of nozzle friction, actual enthalpy drop decreases, reduction in the exit velocity of fluid, increase in specific volume, density decreases, decrease in mass flow rate, increase in dryness fraction, increase in entropy. This high pressure turbine, low pressure turbine, condenser, deaerator, rejector, LPH. Yeah, let's see the terminology. HPT, high pressure turbine, IPT, intermediate pressure turbine, LPT, low pressure turbine, CP, condenser pump, LPH, low pressure heater, BP, booster pump, BFP, boiler feed pump, HPH, high pressure heater, FRS, regulating station, BD, boiler drum, WW, water walls or riser, or radiator evaporator, CSH, convective superheater, RSH, radiator radiant superheater, PSH, pendant superheater, MS main steam, CRH, cold reheat, HRH, hot reheat, RH, reheater. Demineralized water, DM water, use of avoid corrosion at high temperature, slightly alkaline, pH is equal to 10. In vapor power cycle also. Okay, this is a high pressure turbine. Okay, for us these all terminologies is deaerator, steam, or this is deaerator. Steam turbine. It is a prime mover which converts heat energy of steam into mechanical work which is utilized for the electricity generation. In thermal power plant, steam turbine use our axial flow machine, that is steam flow all the plate in a direction parallel to axis of rotation. Classification, basis of working principle: impulse turbine, reaction turbine. Impulse turbine, nozzle moving blade, at nozzle only completely decreases P0 to P1, then moving blade P1 is equal to P2. Velocity V0, nozzle exit V1 increases, moving blade decreases, V2 is almost equal to V1. Steam. Okay. Reaction turbine, fixed blade, moving blade. Pressure decreases in fixed blade, then completely decreases in moving blade. V0 to V1 increases till here, then V1 to V2 decreases. VR1 to VR2 increases. Steam P1 is equal to P2, VR1 is equal to VR2 in impulse. Here P1 greater than P2, VR1 less than VR2. Impulse profile type symmetric blade, P1 is equal to P2, VR1 is equal to VR2. Reaction fixed blade, moving blade, steam one stage, P1 greater than P2, VR1 less than VR2. Aerofoil type unsymmetric blade. Reaction turbine, VW1 minus VW2 into U is equal to V1 square minus V2 square by 2. Impulse plus VR2 square minus VR1 square by 2. This is reaction. Impulse turbine, VR1 is equal to VR2, VW1 minus VW2 into U is equal to V1 square minus V2 square by 2. Impulse pressure drop takes place only in nozzle. There is no drop pressure in moving blade. Blade cross section is kept constant. Profile type symmetric blades are used. Blade design and manufacturing is simple, so impulse stage are cheaper. Power developed and efficiency is less. Partial admission of steam through nozzle preferred for small power need with where there is need of low investment. Reaction turbine, pressure drop takes place both in moving and fixed blade. Blade cross section passage is made converging type both for moving and fixed blade. Aerofoil type unsymmetric blades are used. Blade design and manufacturing is difficult, so reaction stages are costly. Power developed and efficiency is more. All-round admission of steam through fixed blade. Preferred for large power need with heavy investment. Based on shaft orientation, tandem compound, high PT, intermediate pressure turbine, LPT, rotor generator, TC2F12, two flow in LPT, cross compounded CCHPT, IPT, rotor 1 which is compounded with CPT1, LPT2, generator 2, CC4F18, 4 flow in LPT. Tandem compounded economic. In this type of assembly, all turbines are connected to a single rotor attached to single generator. In the cross compounded, in this type of assembly, two separate shaft or rotor are used to run two separate generator, normally at two different speed. It is normally preferred where volume to be handled in lower stages is very high. Turbine specification. Turbines are specified by shaft orientation followed by steam flow path for a low pressure turbine, and finally last stage low pressure turbine blade height in inches. TC2F14 tandem compound 2 LPT 14 inch height of blade at last stage. CC4F18 cross compound 4 2 LPT 18 18 inch blade height. Simple impulse turbine, D-level turbine. Nozzle moving blade PS is equal to P naught pressure decreases to P1, P2 is equal to P1 is equal to PC. Velocity increases to V1, then decreases to V2, last velocity 18 to 25%. It is moving blade, it will move the blade. This first working impulse turbine, it consists of single set of nozzle and moving blade. The total enthalpy drop takes place in in a single nozzle, which gives very high rotational speed, 15,000 to 2000 rpm, exceeding much above practical limit of 3000 rpm for electricity generation. V directly proportional to root delta H, V1 1100 to 1200 meter per second, U is equal to V1 by 2, 550 to 660, 600 meter per second, U is equal to pi d n by 60, n almost equal to 15,000 to 2000 rpm. Compounding of impulse turbine, pressure compounded, velocity compounded. Compounding is a method of decreasing high rotational speed of D-level turbine to bring it to the practical limit of electricity generation. Pressure compounded reactive turbine P not nozzle P decreases to P1, moving blade constant, again nozzle decreases, pressure decreases to P3, again so on decreases to P5 at moving blade, last moving blade decrease. V1, V0, V2, V3 decreases, increases. Lost velocity 2 to 4%. V directly proportional to root delta H. Enthalpy drop in every stage is less velocity drop. D level directly proportional to root delta ht. Relative 4 stages delta hs is equal to delta ht by 4. V relative directly proportional to root delta hs. V relative directly proportional to root delta ht by 4. If n steps of relative turbine, V relative is equal to V D level by root n. V relative is equal to V D level by 2 for 4 stage. Velocity compounded Curtis turbine, nozzle, moving blade, fixed blade, moving blade, fixed blade, moving blade. P0, P1, then P2, P3, P4, P5, same. Velocity V0 to V1, decrease, moving blade decreases V2, fixed blade constant v3 is equal to v2, then again moving blade decreases v4 v3, then up to v6 last velocity 2 to 4%. Zigzag type of flow, uh, net to axis of rotation, pressure compounded. In this type of turbine, compounding is done for pressure of steam, that is total pressure drop is arranged in more than one stage, and each stage consists of a set of nozzle and moving blade. As enthalpy drop at each stage is decreased, it reduces the rotational speed. Velocity compounded, it in this type of turbine, compounding is done for velocity of steam, that is total velocity drop is arranged in more than one stages. Each stage consists of set of fixed and moving blade. There is a single nozzle in which total pressure drop takes place, and high velocity obtained is converted into work in more than one stages. Simple impulse D level, pressure compounded relative, velocity compounded, Curtis 50% reaction, Pearson's 100% reaction, heroes. Velocity diagram, moving blade v2 vr2, then join v2, we will get this pi beta alpha theta. This is alpha vr1 and theta vw1 vf u1. Okay, vf2 u2. If it is representing a single line, u alpha beta theta pi vr1 vr2 vw2 vf2, vf1 flow direction, vw1 tangential direction, u1 is equal to u2 is equal to u axial flow. Energy is inlet is more and outlet is less. Blade is symmetrical or equiangular, so theta is equal to pi. Theta between VR1 and theta VR2 and U. Pi V theta is equal to pi. Blade is frictionless. VR1 is equal to VR2. If friction VR1 greater than VR2, VR2 is equal to K VR1. K blade velocity coefficient or blade friction coefficient. K is equal to 0.9 generally. Per stage work, W per stage is equal to m dot into VW1 minus VW2 into U. Yes, VW2 is opposite in direction. W per stage is equal to m dot into VW1 plus VW2 into U. Blade or rim or diagram power. If n stages of equal work, W total is equal to W stage into n. Tangential force or thrust Ft is equal to m dot into Vw1 plus Vw2 in Newton. F power is equal to Ft into U. M power is equal to m dot into Vw1 plus Vw2 into U. Axial thrust Fa is equal to axial thrust or force Fa is equal to m dot into Vf1 minus Vf2 Newton. Vf1 Vf2, this is Fa. In this direction Ft will be there. Energy lost in moving blade due to friction is given by E loss is equal to m dot into Vr1 square minus Vr2 square by 2. Blade or diagram efficiency, it is term used to indicate effectiveness of blade, and it is ratio of work done by the blade to actual energy at inlet of blade. In eta, blade is equal to work done by blade by energy at inlet of blade. Eta b is equal to m dot into Vw1 plus Vw2 into u by m dot v1 square by 2. Eta b is equal to 2u into Vw1 plus Vw2 by v1 square. Condition for maximum blade efficiency, eta b is equal to 2u into Vw1 plus Vw2 by v1 square. From velocity diagram, Vw1 plus Vw2 is equal to Vr1 cos theta plus Vr2 cos phi is equal to Vr1 cos theta into 1 plus Vr2 by Vr1 into cos phi by cos theta. Vr2 by Vr1 is equal to K, cos phi by cos theta is equal to X. Vr1 cos theta is equal to Vw1 minus U. Vr1 cos theta is equal to V1 cos alpha minus U. Vw1 plus Vw2 is equal to V1 cos alpha minus U into 1 plus Kx. Eta b is equal to 2U into V1 cos alpha minus U into 1 plus Kx by V1 square. Eta b is equal to 2 into V1 U cos alpha minus U square into 1 plus Kx by V1 square. Speed ratio rho is equal to u by v1, u is equal to rho v1. eta b is equal to 2 into rho cos alpha minus rho square into 1 plus kx. Eta b, for eta b to be maximum, d eta b by rho d rho is equal to 0. Cos alpha minus 2 rho is equal to 0. Rho is equal to u by v1 is equal to cos alpha by 2. Cos alpha speed ratio for maximum blade efficiency. Eta b max is equal to cos square alpha into 1 plus kx. Here k is Vr2 by Vr1, x is cos phi by cos theta. U by V1 is equal to cos alpha by 2, where alpha is angle between V1 and U. Angle between V1, this is V1 and U. U by it is equal to cos U by V1 is equal to cos alpha by 2. Eta b max is equal to cos square alpha by 2 into 1 plus k cos pi by cos theta. If frictionless, Vr1 is equal to Vr2, k is equal to 1, it's symmetric blade, theta is equal to pi, x equal to 1, eta b max is equal to cos square alpha almost equal to 15 to 20 degrees, optimum 18 degrees. Gross stages, nozzle v1 square by 2, moving blade v2 square by 2, vw1 plus vw2 into u. Delta n is equal to delta ha by delta hs. It is ratio of actual work done by blade to isentropic enthalpy drop possible in stage. Eta gs is equal to vw1 plus vw2 into u by delta hs. Eta gs is equal to v1 square by 2 into v1 square by 2 by delta hs into vw1 plus vw2 into u by v1 square by 2. Eta gs is equal to eta nozzle into eta moving blade. Carry over quotient pi is equal to v1 prime square by 2 by v2 square by 2. 2 row cut is first row v1 v1 prime v2 prime is equal to k v1 prime, k is friction factor. Second row v1 double prime u pi is equal to v1 double prime square by v2 prime square, alpha double prime is equal to pi prime. P is equal to m dot into vw1 plus vw2 plus vw1 double prime plus vw2 double prime into u. It takes into account the amount of Ke lost in between stages. It is fraction of Ke which will be available for utilization next stage compound compared to preceding stage. Note for 2 row Curtis blade speed remains same, but for both the row of moving blade and fixed blade outlet angle becomes nozzle angle for a second row moving blade. Reaction turbine Vw1 Vw2 Vf1 Vf2 Vr1 Vr2 V1 F for resultant impulse plus reaction. AB is equal to BC. AC impulse Vr2 greater than Vr1. CD reaction theta greater than pi. Theta greater than pi. AC impulse Vr2 greater than Vr1. Reaction turbine works on principle of impulse and reaction. Each stage consists of fixed and moving blade, and blade passage is made converging type both for fixed as well as moving stage. There is drop of pressure in fixed blade due to which absolute velocity increase. There is further drop of pressure in moving blade due to which relative velocity increase. Total work is obtained in moving blade due to impulse v1 square minus v2 square by 2 and reaction effect vr1 square minus vr2 square by 2. Inlet energy is equal to v1 square by 2 plus vr2 square minus vr1 square by 2. Eta b is equal to vw1 plus vw2 into u by v1 square by 2 plus vr2 square minus vr1 square by 2 is equal to eta b is equal to 2u into vw1 plus vw2 by v1 square plus vr2 square minus vr1 square. Parsons reaction turbine 50% reaction in actual working In thermal power plant, 50% reaction turbine, that is Parsons turbine, is used because axial thrust gets neutralized. Blade design and manufacturing becomes simple, and efficiency obtained is near optimum. Alpha is equal to pi, beta is equal to theta, VR2 is equal to V1, VR1 is equal to V2. So VF1 is equal to VF2, FA is equal to 0. Maximum blade efficiency condition, eta b is equal to 2u into Vw1 plus Vw2 by 2 by V1 square plus Vr2 square minus Vr1 square. Vr1 is equal to V1 square plus u square minus 2V1u cos alpha. For eta b to be maximum, rho optimum, u by V1 is equal to cos alpha. If we write everything in terms of rho cos alpha, u is equal to v1 cos alpha. Eta max is equal to 2 cos square alpha by 1 plus cos square alpha. Blade impulse reaction. Symmetric pi theta is equal to pi, unsymmetric theta greater than pi. Pressure and relative velocity, P1 is equal to P2, VR1 is equal to VR2 in moving blade. P1 greater than P2, VR2 greater than V1. Inlet energy V1 square by 2. Here inlet energy is V1 square by 2 plus VR2 square minus VR1 square by 2. Rho optimum U by V1 cos alpha by 2 cos alpha. Eta max cos square alpha 2 cos square alpha by 1 plus cos square alpha. W max is equal to 2u square. Here W max is equal to u square. Rho optimum is equal to cos alpha. Flow, okay. Reheat factor, H1 minus H3s is equal to delta HTS. H1 minus H2s is equal to delta H1s. H1 minus H2 is equal to delta H1a. H2 minus H3s prime is equal to delta H2s. H2 minus H3 is equal to delta H2a. 1 2 3 1 2s 3s 2 to 3s prime, P1 P2 P3. It is a term used to indicate extent of irreversibility. It is ratio of cumulative isentropic enthalpy drop for each individual stage to total isentropic drop, isentropic enthalpy drop from initial to final. Reheat factor is RF is equal to delta H1s plus delta H2s, delta H1s plus delta H2s by delta HTS. RF greater than or equal to 1.03 to 1.04. Eta stage is equal to actual by isentropic. Eta stage 1 is equal to delta H1A by delta H1s. Delta H1A is equal to eta S1 into delta H1s. Similarly, delta H2A is equal to eta S2 into delta H2s. If eta S1 is equal to eta S2 is equal to eta S, then delta H1A plus delta H2A is equal to eta S into delta H1S plus delta H2S. Delta H1A plus delta H2A by delta HTS is equal to eta S reheat factor. Eta overall is equal to eta S reheat factor. Eta overall greater than eta S. Simple turbine, rho optimum is equal to cos alpha by 2 is equal to u by v1. V1 is equal to 2u by cos alpha. Alpha directly proportional to root delta hs. Delta hs directly proportional to 4u square by cos square alpha. D level or relative turbine. Curtis rho optimum is equal to cos alpha by 2n. N number of rows of Curtis turbine. 2 row Curtis rho optimum is equal to cos alpha by 4 is equal to u by v1. V1 is equal to 4u by cos alpha directly proportional to root delta hs. Delta hs is equal to 16u square by cos square alpha for 2 row Curtis. Parsons rho optimum is equal to u by v1 is equal to cos alpha. V1 is equal to u by cos alpha directly proportional to root delta hs by 2. Delta hs by 2 is equal to u directly proportional to cos square u square by cos square alpha. So delta hs Parsons is to delta hs D level or ratio is to delta Hs cut is equal to 1 is to 2 is to 8. Energy loss due to friction directly proportional to V1 square. Eta Pearson greater than eta ratio greater than eta D level greater than eta Curtis. Curtis 2 rho WD1 plus WD2 is equal to 3 is to 1. 3 rho WD1 is to WD2 is to WD3 is equal to 5 is to 3 is to 1. 4 rho Curtis WD1 is to WD2 is to WD3 plus is to WD4 is equal to 7 is to 5 is to 3 is to 1. That's why 2 row Curtis is preferred as work in lower stages becomes very less. Ratio V ratio is equal to V D level by root N. Boilers RSH, RH, PSH, BP, donors, circulating pump, furnace, coal nozzle, water walls or riser tubes, bottom ring header, SC, CG, AHP, CSH, economizer, APH, ESP, ID fan. Clinker grinder, scrubber conveyor, ash holding plant, air preheater, primary air, convective superheater, radiant superheater, secondary air, electrostatic precipitation, induced draught fan, forced draught fan, boiler drum, FPSH, pennant superheater, final or combined superheater. Boiler drum firewall tangentially fired system. The main function of boiler drum chemical dosing trisodium phosphate or tannin blow off cock. The main function of boiler drum is to separate the steam from liquid. The steam separated is sent to superheater side and the water is recirculated to the downcomer until it is converted into vapors. It also performs some additional function like chemical dosing is done to decrease solid content below prescribed limit. Water circulation water must flow through heat absorbent surface of boiler, and it is essential that the rate at which heat is supplied must be equal to heat carried by water, and thus it must be essential to have adequate circulation in boiler circuit. Moderate boiling, bubbling line Q1 greater than Q2. Circulation ratio, it indicates the amount of saturated water converted into steam. CR is equal to mass flow rate of saturated water by mass flow rate of steam released from BD. Downcomer dive 15 to 20 centimeters, riser 6.25 to 7.65 centimeters, economizer to 45 to 70 mm. CR is equal to ms dot plus ml dot by ms dot is equal to 1 by x top. CR 6 to 25. Practical power plant CR 10 to 15. Boiler drum from economizer to CSH x top. Types of circulation: natural circulation, mean density of fluid, rho m is equal to rho L plus rho T by 2. Then difference in pressure due to density difference between the liquid and vapor, delta P is equal to rho L minus rho m into GH. From economizer to CSH, downcomer, riser, rho T, rho L. This type of flow is caused due to density difference between the water in downcomer and the liquid plus vapor mixture in the riser. This pressure difference depends on the height of riser and difference between liquid and vapor density. As main boiler pressure increases, density difference between liquid and vapor decreases. So normally natural convection not works beyond 150 bar. Forced circulation normally beyond 150 bar. The natural circulation doesn't work because pressure difference created due to density difference is less than the frictional losses in in the water circuit, so then we need to give mechanical help in the form of circulating pump, and this pump creates pressure to counteract frictional losses. Once to circulation, supercritical or monotube. Mixing number supercritical. Okay, once to from for boiler working beyond critical pressure, there is no liquid vapor mixture phase. While flowing through water walls, liquid suddenly flashes into vapor. So fall then once the circulation is adopted, there is no boiler drum required. No LH vaporization. Superheater is a heat exchanger in which heat is transferred to the saturated steam to increase its temperature at constant pressure. Superheater increases efficiency and decreases mixture content and decreases moisture content in the lower stages. Convective superheater, it absorbs heat mainly due to impact of hot flue gases around the superheater tubes that depends upon velocity of gases in the furnace. It has increasing characteristic because with increase in load, stream flow rate and air flow rate increases, which ultimately increases velocity of flue gas, as convective heat transfer is directly proportional to velocity of gas. So main stream temperature increases with increase in load, and thus rising characteristic QCSH directly proportional to VG, QRSH directly proportional to TF power 4 plus minus TW power 4, TS power 4 minus TW power 4. CSH increases steam flow rate, RSH decreases combined effect constant. Main steam temperature. Radiant superheat. These superheaters absorb heat mainly due to radiant effect, because temperature difference between flame and temperature of superheater tubes with increase in load, main flame temperature decreases. So this superheater has a dropping characteristic. Pennant superheater, it is also called final or combined superheater. Here the heat transfer is by combined effect of convection and radiation, and a superheater hang from top and supported from respective headers. These are called a pennant superheater. D superheater or L attemperator. It is used to reduce or remove the degree of superheat from the steam to extent required at inlet of high pressure turbine. It directly sprays demineralized water into in steam flow path to decrease its temperature. RSH desoperator, PSH HPT. Reheater. For best efficiency, the pressure in reheater is kept normally 20 to 25% of main boiler pressure. Due to lower pressure, the pressure stresses are lower in the reheater tubes, and therefore lower grade steel alloys can be used. In addition, diameter can be increased to increase frictional losses, and thickness of tubes is reduced for a better heat transfer. PRH is equal to 20 to 25% of PB. Sigma that is equal to PD by 2T. Air preheater APH. Air preheater is a heat exchanger in which cold air entering the furnace for burning is heated up by hot flue gases coming out from the furnace. This preheating of air save the fuel that would have been used in the furnace for heating cold air. Recuperator. These type are fixed and stationary heat exchanger in which hot flue gases flow on one side of surface, and cold air on other side, and heat transfer is by conduction through the surface in between. Their efficiency is less and not normally preferred nowadays. regenerative. On these APH, there is a rotating drum or a matrix kept between fixed duct. Hot flue gases first flow through part of matrix and heat up the entire matrix. Regenerate. Rotating drum. Fixed duct, fixed duct. When the matrix rotate from same surface, cold air passes and piles up the heat given by hot gas, picks up the heat given by hot gases. The APH are highly efficient but has problem of air mixing and leakage. It is of two types. Langstorm only two section, one of heat and one of cold air. Trisector APH, three section are there: SA, PA and flue gases. Electrostatic precipitator ESP consists of a large chamber in which collecting and discharging electrodes are suspended. Collecting electrodes are made of steel plates with special profile, while emitting electrodes are steel wires of helical shape. DC supply. Working. A highly negative DC voltage supply is given to the emitting electrode, due to which air gets ionized. Electrostatic precipitator. The negative ions are repelled away from emitting electrodes and move towards collecting plate. In the path, they collide with fly ash and give them their negative charge. The negative charged fly ash particles are accelerated towards collecting plate and gets deposited on the blade. A continuous hammering blow is given on the top of collecting plate, so that the fly ash particles fills off and can be easily collected from bottom ash hopper.